Okay. Okay. Good morning to everybody. And welcome to our welcome session at the University of Valencia, to all incoming students joining us for this second semester that will start next Monday, at least the classes, the lecturing. I hope you hear me. Do you hear me? May I see on the chat any feedback on this? Any answer? Okay, do we have answers? Can the background control tell me if it's okay that I can start over? People is listening, is hearing me, Christian, as far as you know?
Yes, they are, Esteban. Go ahead.
Okay. Then we start. So again, thank you very much. Good morning to everybody. We have a fine morning today, a very sunny winter day here in Valencia. Maybe you're surprised that it can be cold here too, but don't worry, this just lasts for a few weeks and then it's over. The presentation today, we will see the following items. We will start with an introduction related to life in Valencia, and how the university in Valencia is organized, which campus you have, which facilities. This will be presented by me. My name is Esteban Sanchez. I am the delegate of the principal for mobility. Then we will change over to an administrative guide, and this presentation will be done by my colleague Sonsoles Oñate, who is also here with me in the presentation, and she's the incoming student advisor, and she will give you all the details about all the paperwork you have to do. Then we'll continue with university life at about 11:30, and I will take over this part where we will give further details about how you're living or what you should take care about during your living here in Valencia. And then we will end up with a 30 minutes question and answer session where I will try to answer your questions. In the meantime, the questions, please write them in the chat as they come for you, and we will try to answer them on the fly. The head of the international office, my colleague Carlos Pomé, will take over this part, and he will be answering in the chat as fast as he can. Okay, so please be patient. We will try to group all the questions, all similar questions together and give a common answer to all of them. So thank you very much for your attendance, and let's go ahead. And thank you very much for choosing the University of Valencia as your Erasmus destination. So welcome to all of you. Okay, so in all possible languages. I'm pretty sure that I will be missing some of the languages of people who are right now listening to this presentation. Anyhow, I've tried that they don't fit too many more in this slide, so that's all. Bienvenidos a todos. Okay, and a very special mention to all our colleagues from the For Them Alliance, for all those students coming for our partner universities within the For Them Alliance, which are Johannes Gutenberg Universität in Mainz, it's Université de Bourgogne in Dijon, which is the University of Latvia in Riga, Jyväskylän Yliopisto in Finland, Opole University in Poland, Universitat degli Studi di Palermo in Italy, and I think that's all so far, and maybe also the future partners, which will be Universitet i Agder in Norway and Université Lucien Blaga in Sibiu. Okay, these are all our partner universities, and we also welcome you very specially, but we welcome you all together, of course. Let me talk very shortly about life in Valencia, what you can find here. The pictures don't show you the city, which you already know because you are here already, or most of you, I guess. It's the central, on the upper left corner, you have the central square of the old town with a cathedral and the church of our Mother of God. Okay, on the right you have the area, the surroundings. This is the typical house and the land close to our city. You will find very little of them already because the new houses don't look like this anymore. Okay, and on the bottom left, you have the beaches you can enjoy in Valencia and all around. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit too cold, but in a few weeks this will change, and then it will be becoming warmer and warmer. Okay, and you are lucky enough to stay here until the end of July, probably. So you will already sweat. Now you will be freezing, but probably in the last months you will be sweating. It's a historical city full of monuments. We are also a gastronomic city, being our main dish, world-known dish, the paella. Okay, but we have many more things you should try. It's an open city to the beach, to the sea, and we have a very nice and huge beach in the city itself. So just 15 minutes with the tram, and you will be at the beach. Okay. We have a very well-known also and famous festivity like the Fallas, which you are lucky enough and will take place in March. Okay, the week of the 15th or the 14th till the 19th. The final day of Fallas is the 19th of March. So if you are here and stay here, and hopefully, and I keep my fingers crossed, pandemic doesn't come across again, because they have been cancelled already 2 times. In 2020, in 2021 they were transferred, or they were transferred. Yeah, they were changed. The dates were changed, and we had Fallas in September last year because they couldn't be celebrated in March. But I'm pretty sure that they will take place this year in March, and I hope really that it's like this. It's also a green city. You have the Turia Gardens. There is an old riverbed crossing the city from west to east, and now it's a huge garden where you can make sports, where you can enjoy, we can walk, and it's a very nice place, and to meet with your friends and so on. So you will have probably already discovered this area. And we have also the well-known area of City of Arts and Sciences, which is a very modern architecture, which is to the eastern part of the city. And it's in the end of this riverbed of this Turia Garden. In the end of this garden, you can find this huge architecture, very nice and new place to walk around and take pictures and even visit there is a 3D cinema, there is a science museum and other activities, and even a great how it's called, theater for an opera. Okay, the opera. Again, I mentioned this already, Valencia, the Universitat de València is part of the Fordham Alliance. Okay, what is the Fordham Alliance? The Fordham Alliance is one of the star projects now of the European Commission, and it has created the possibility to build alliances of European universities to make them stronger in the world. And we are part of one of these alliances, which is called the Fordham Alliance. Okay, there you have the webpage, the link, and definitely, and down on the bottom you have the actual partner universities, the one I mentioned before, and they will two more universities will be added to this 6 universities apart from us, and it's just the university in Agder in Norway and the Lucian Blaga University in Sibiu in Romania. Okay, and we are doing a lot of activities trying to closer link our universities. So keep your eyes open and watch out for these activities, because now as a member of our university, you should be able also to participate in them. Okay. We are a very old university. I don't know if you knew this. We were founded in 1499, so already more than 500 years ago. And we cover all branches of knowledge. Okay, so we are a general university. There are more than 45 bachelor student studying with us, and we have about 8,000 postgraduate students also researching and working with us. So it's a very, very large university. In fact, from the Alliance, we are the largest university in the Alliance. And it's the most internationalized Valencian university so far. And I would dare to say that if we are not the first European university now with incoming students, and one of the first, or in the top 5 of Europe. Okay, so, and it's thank you to you, okay, that you are coming with us. We have about 2,700 mobility students and a total of 500 foreign students. So, okay, it's coming close to 10% of the degree students you see in the upper number. Of course, as a global university, we are not only responsible for teaching our students, but also our academic staff takes care about very, very interesting and very important research, internationally known. We also work in knowledge transfer, work with our surrounding and international enterprises. We have also a very clear focus on solidarity and cooperation. And we are great also in cultural and scientific production. Okay, these are the tasks anyhow of any university. Also, your home universities are devoted to this objectives. But here, of course, we will also take care. We take care also that this happens at the highest level of quality. Oops. In the rankings, more or less, we are the 4th Spanish university in the top 300 universities worldwide, more or less, and the 1st of the Valencian region. This is related to research production. In Erasmus mobility, I don't dare to be the first, but okay, we still say that we are the 2nd in Europe, receiving student, and the 3rd sending. But I think this year we will be close to be the 1st. Okay, at least we are the 1st in Spain for sure. At least from the numbers we got in December. But okay, this changes. The Spanish from the Spanish Foundation for Science and Technology, UVV at the University of Valencia is still in the top 10. Okay, so we are in the top 10 of the Spanish universities, which are a total of more than 60 or 70, I think. Well, being such an old and large university means that we are scattered around the city, and this means that we have 3 campuses. This is good and this is bad. The bad thing is that you have to move around if you are going to address different degrees, or you want subjects from different degrees, or that you can be separated from colleagues because one study one degree, or one is in one degree and another is in another one. The good thing is that you will know other parts of town, and you have different campuses with different environmental ambient. Okay, so you have the Blasco Ibáñez campus, which is close to the city center, where you have all the studies related to humanities, education, and health science. You have the Tarongers campus, which is maybe 30-40 minutes walking distance from the Blasco Ibáñez one. And there you have the faculties or the degrees related to social sciences and teacher training. And finally, you have the campus of Burjasot. This you have to take the tram to go there. It takes about half an hour tram ride. Okay, you can also take the bike, and it's also about half an hour. And there you can have you can find all the degrees related to sciences and engineering. Facilities, the buildings of the faculties. Okay, all the degrees are grouped into faculties. Okay, and in the buildings of the faculties you can find the secretariat, the departments, and the departments are where you can find the offices of the professors. Usually also on the floor of these buildings, or on the first the first floor, or on the ground in the basement, you can find classrooms. In not all the faculties, but most of them have a reprography service where you can make copies of your notes and whatever. You can also have canteens, either in the faculties or, for example, in Burjasot, there you have 2 canteens for the whole campus. You can choose whichever you prefer. You have computer rooms, and you have also rooms for the student associations in some of them. Depends also on the size of the faculties, of course. And usually each faculty is responsible for one or more degrees, okay? In some cases, faculties and schools, high schools, not only teach in their main building, but also in a classroom building, okay? So-called aularios. You can find the aularios, and there, because if they are in charge of many degrees, of 3 or 4 degrees, then they don't fit, all the students don't fit in the classroom of the building, and then you have to go to the to this aularios. You can find aularios in the Faculty of Pharmacy in the campus de Burjasot, which is used by the Faculty of Pharmacy, but also by other faculties. So it's open to all the faculties and all the degrees. And you can find also an aulario in Blasco Ibáñez, behind the Faculty of Psychology, and there is another aulario in Tarongers, which is used by the faculties you have there. So there are a few of them, okay? I'm not sure, maybe I could have forgotten a few of them. In any case, as soon as you have the assignment of the subjects you have to follow, make sure that you know in which classroom they are taught, and then you have to find the classroom, which at the first time is always difficult in any university because universities are quite labyrinthic. Other facilities you can find in our university is the rectorate, okay, rectorado. It's the UV's principal's building and hosts the central administrative services. It's part of the Blasco Ibáñez campus, because in fact the Blasco Ibáñez campus was the campus where the site of the university was at the beginning of the 20th century, already 100 years ago. Okay, then you have the UV historic site, La Nau. You see it in the middle picture. It's currently a cultural center and hosts academic ceremonies. Okay, so there are no lectures there anymore, and it's more about cultural and academic ceremonies. It's open to the public, so if you are walking in the center, don't miss it, and walk in and have a look and see it. Okay, there you can find expositions and any kind of activity. So you are very welcome to visit it. Everybody is very welcome, in fact. The botanical garden, El Jardín Botánico, was founded already in 1567. Okay, the plants are not as old as the Sierra Foundation, but anyhow, it's also a very, very wonderful and quiet place to walk. I think there is a small entrance fee of about a few euros to visit it, but I'm not sure now if as a student you can visit it without paying this fee. I'm not sure. Anyhow, it's worth having a visit, paying a visit to this place. Okay, it's in the old town to the west, but it's in walking distance of the central square of the cathedral we saw in a previous picture. So if you visit the city, you can go there too. And now we change over to the administrative guide. And my colleague Sonsoles will take over. I think she will make the presentation in Spanish with, well, there are subtitles, so you can read them in Spanish. Please, she will speak slowly so that you are used to Spanish. But yes, we are in Spain, and Spanish is the main language, although I have tried to make it easier for you in talking in English. But not many people, so English is not that generalized if you walk around, so it will be good to have some basic knowledge of Spanish. We will come back to this. Sonsoles, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Esteban. I'll try to change now the subtitles because I'm going to continue in Spanish. Hola a todos. Buenos días y bienvenidos a la Universidad de Valencia. En los próximos 15 minutos, más o menos hasta las 11:30, voy a resumiros los trámites administrativos que vais a necesitar realizar durante vuestra estancia en la Universidad de Valencia. De toda esta gestión administrativa, la gestión administrativa, nos encargamos des del Servei de Relacions Internacionals i Cooperació. en concreto desde la unidad Incoming, en la que trabajamos 3 personas, mis compañeras Pilar Abad, Martina Caus y yo. Como veis, este curso hemos recibido más de 4.000 nominaciones de estudiantes de movilidad. La mayoría de vosotros venís con una beca Erasmus, pero también contamos con estudiantes de programa internacional, principalmente de Latinoamérica, y de otras universidades españolas bajo el programa SICUE. En este segundo cuatrimestre os incorporáis 1.150 estudiantes incoming. En total, por tanto, atendemos a 3.321 estudiantes incoming en este curso. Además de la unidad incoming, contáis con la ayuda de la Oficina de Relaciones Internacionales en algunas facultades, la secretaría de vuestra facultad, un estudiante mentor y un coordinador académico. En este enlace que veis debajo en la pantalla podéis consultar los emails de contacto de vuestro coordinador académico y de vuestro contacto administrativo en la facultad. Están organizados por áreas de estudio y de titulación. ¿Cómo contactar con nosotros? En la unidad Incoming colgamos también toda la información en la web. Acostumbraros a visitar la web de la Universidad de Valencia, Relaciones Internacionales, por ejemplo, programa Erasmus en el submenú de la izquierda, y luego en el centro tenéis Incoming y luego una subetiqueta por apartados. Mucha información la tenéis en la web. También podéis utilizar el sistema informático de chat UV. O en caso de ser necesario, podéis ser atendidos presencialmente, siempre con cita previa. O podéis enviar un email a incoming@uv.es. También podéis contar con la ayuda de la Oficina de Relaciones Internacionales de vuestra facultad. Normalmente estas oficinas están situadas en los centros que reciben más estudiantes de movilidad, como por ejemplo la Facultad de Economía o la Facultad de Filología, Traducción y Comunicación. En esta diapositiva podéis ver los 18 centros de la Universidad de Valencia, 17 facultades y una escuela, y los contactos administrativos, el correo electrónico al que podéis dirigiros. Toda la información ya sabéis que la tenéis disponible en el enlace que tenéis ahí en el canal de YouTube, en PDF, y toda esta sesión está grabada y la podréis consultar también en nuestro canal de YouTube. El SEDI, Servei d'Informació i Dinamització, se encarga de poneros en contacto con un estudiante local que será vuestro estudiante mentor en la universidad. Si el estudiante no ha contactado con vosotros, podéis consultarles a través del email entreiguals@uv.es. Para dudas y cuestiones académicas, debéis contactar con vuestro coordinador académico, que es un profesor encargado de los estudiantes de movilidad incoming y outgoing de vuestra titulación en la universidad. Tres recomendaciones para el envío de consultas por email. Lo primero, identificaros con vuestro número de identificación de estudiante de movilidad en la universidad. Este número, como tenéis en el ejemplo, empieza por M, seguido de un 9, unas cifras y terminada en una letra. Lo podéis encontrar en vuestra carta de aceptación. Segunda, una vez tengáis vuestro email de alumni@uv.es, utilizadlo siempre para vuestras comunicaciones con personal que trabajemos en la Universidad de Valencia. porque facilita mucho nuestro trabajo, localizaros y poder atenderos con más rapidez. El email os lo darán una vez os matriculéis en vuestro centro, en vuestra facultad. El email, así como vuestro usuario y vuestra contraseña para acceder al aula virtual. Y tercera recomendación, por favor, evitar enviar emails a múltiples destinatarios. Muchas veces recibimos emails dirigidos en el campo para a relaciones internacionales, a incoming, a vuestro coordinador, a vuestro centro. Es improductivo porque al final puedes pensar que ya habéis sido contestados por otro compañero. Es mucho mejor que os dirijáis únicamente a un destinatario. Como mucho, si queréis, pongáis en copia a vuestro coordinador o a quien consideréis que necesita conocer también la información. Vale. Hay dos formas que debéis utilizar para identificaros en la sede electrónica de la Universidad de Valencia, que se accede a través de la web entreu.uv.es. Una es como usuario de la universidad. Esto será una vez os matriculéis con las claves que os facilitarán en vuestra matrícula. Cualquier duda sobre este usuario y contraseña lo debéis consultar con el contacto administrativo de vuestra facultad. Otra opción que tenéis es entrar como usuario de la sede. Esta es la forma de acceso que habéis utilizado hasta ahora. Son las claves que recibisteis por email tras realizar vuestra application form y que os llegaron a la mayoría de vosotros a través de un email entreu@uv.es. Pero para cualquier duda sobre estas claves o forma de acceso, las dudas nos las debéis dirigir a nosotros, incoming@uv.es. Según la forma en la que accedáis, según os identifiquéis como usuario de la universidad o usuario de la sede, podéis tener acceso a diferentes documentos. Para descargaros la carta de aceptación y el certificado de llegada, necesitáis acceder como usuario de la sede. Cuando vayáis a terminar vuestra estancia con el usuario de la universidad, os podréis descargar el certificado de estancia y vuestro certificado de notas. Son, por tanto, dos usuarios y contraseñas distintos y formas de acceso distintos a la sede. Vale. A continuación vamos a hablar del certificado de llegada, las reuniones de facultad, el contrato de estudios y la matrícula, calendario, certificado de estancia y certificado de notas. Certificado de llegada. Vale. A partir del lunes que viene, que empiezan las clases, día 31, comenzaréis a recibir en vuestro email correos electrónicos desde entreu@uv.es con vuestro certificado de llegada a la Universidad de Valencia. Es un documento oficial y que lo podéis necesitar porque os lo pidan desde vuestra universidad. Nosotros no lo necesitamos. No hace falta que nos lo reenviéis a incoming ni nada. Lo único es, si desde vuestra universidad os lo solicitan, se lo podéis remitir. Justifica vuestra llegada a la Universidad de Valencia. Solo aquellos que vuestra universidad os solicite un modelo concreto de certificado de llegada, por favor, enviárnoslo a incodocs@uv.es cumplimentado, ¿vale? Que ya vuestro nombre, apellidos, toda la información que os solicitan en vuestro modelo de universidad de certificado de llegada, cumplimentado previamente, para que nosotros simplemente comprobemos los datos en el sistema y os lo hagamos llegar con el sello de la universidad y firmado. Vale, reuniones de facultad. En la pantalla podéis ver las reuniones que vuestros propios centros han organizado en los próximos días para informaros como estudiantes de movilidad. Tenéis para hoy mismo, jueves 27 de enero, la Facultad de Derecho, de Filología, Traducción y Comunicación y la de Ciencias Sociales. Tenéis ahí las horas, incluso los enlaces cortos para que podáis acceder en aquellos casos en los que son online. Mañana viernes también hay reuniones previstas para las facultades que veis en pantalla y, por último, la Facultad de Geografía e Historia también tiene sesión de bienvenida el 10 de febrero. Ayer también hubieron sesiones en la Facultad de Medicina y de Filosofía. Podéis preguntar a aquellos que no pudierais asistir en los centros o en la web, quizás tengan disponible la sesión también. Vale. Para estudiantes de las universidades de la Alianza FORDEM se ha preparado esta actividad el 23 de febrero a las 5 de la tarde en la cafetería de la Facultad de Filología. El objetivo de esta actividad es reunir a los estudiantes de la Universidad de Valencia que han estado como estudiantes de movilidad outgoing en universidades de la Alianza FORDEM con los estudiantes de las universidades FORDEM que venís ahora a la Universidad de Valencia. Cualquier duda sobre esta actividad, preguntad por favor al email fordem@uv.es, porque son ellos quienes gestionan esta actividad. Vale, contrato de estudios. Ya sabéis que debéis tener vuestro contrato de estudios firmado tanto por vuestro coordinador en origen como por vuestro coordinador académico aquí en la Universidad de Valencia. Si todavía no estáis seguros de quién es vuestro coordinador académico en la Universidad de Valencia y no lo tenéis aún firmado, podéis consultar en ese enlace su email para conseguir la firma. También podéis buscar sus tutorías, su horario de atención en la web de la Universidad de Valencia, en el directorio, en el buscador de personas y accederéis a una información similar a la que veis en pantalla, que es el ejemplo de la coordinadora de farmacia. Como veis, tenéis ahí un teléfono también, un horario de tutorías y la localización de su despacho para atenderos presencialmente. Siempre mejor también si pedís cita por email previamente. Vale, la matrícula en las asignaturas. Una vez tenéis el acuerdo académico firmado por vuestro coordinador, ya podéis matricularos en la secretaría de vuestro centro en las asignaturas acordadas. Durante esta etapa de pandemia, quizás sea necesario que concertéis una cita previa para ser atendidos. También revisad vuestros emails porque es posible que os citen desde vuestro centro para matricularos. En esta diapositiva, de nuevo, encontráis los contactos administrativos de cada centro para dudas relacionadas con, por ejemplo, la matrícula, las asignaturas, los grupos, todos estos temas. Aquí veis un ejemplo de lo que llamamos vistiplau de la matrícula. Es la copia de vuestra matrícula. Una vez os han hecho todos los trámites administrativos en vuestro centro para que estéis apuntados en las clases y asignaturas y horarios elegidos, pues este es el justificante de vuestra matrícula. Vale. Como normas generales, la mayoría de las asignaturas en la Universidad de Valencia pues, tienen 6 créditos en principio. Y todos los estudiantes os recomendamos matricularos en aproximadamente 30 créditos por semestre, no más. Recomendamos, por otra parte, un mínimo de 18 créditos por semestre. Los estudiantes Erasmus tenéis que elegir mínimo un 50% de vuestras asignaturas en el campo de estudios en el que habéis sido nominados y aceptados. Si también queréis cursar otras asignaturas que no pertenecen a vuestra titulación o incluso fuera de vuestra facultad, podéis solicitarlas, siempre a través de vuestro centro, de la secretaría de vuestro centro y sujeto a disponibilidad. La persona que os está realizando la matrícula solicitará plaza en otras asignaturas que no sean de esa titulación o de ese centro, y si hay disponibilidad, pues os matricularán también en esas asignaturas. Tened en cuenta que a veces también es complicado por incompatibilidad de horarios o porque los centros están alejados. Por ejemplo, hay clases en Burjasot o clases en Taronchers, en distintos campus, y pueden hacer difícil, además de por aforo y la cantidad de estudiantes que tenemos, puede ser difícil matricularos en todo lo que queréis. Entonces también tenéis que saber que las condiciones son esas, que venís con esas condiciones ya las sabéis desde antes, y lo que tenéis asegurado es ese 50% en asignaturas de vuestro área, centro, titulación. El resto, pues espero que podáis matricularos en todo lo que queráis, pero a veces no puede ser todo. Podéis investigar sobre asignaturas y titulaciones en ese enlace que veis en pantalla, el enlace corto, y bueno, veis en el submenú, y por áreas de conocimiento, clicando en la titulación, se os abre pues muchísima información de plan de estudios, código de asignatura, programas, horarios. Podéis ir investigando para confeccionar el contrato de estudios si todavía no lo tenéis claro. Vale, para finalizar vuestra matrícula tendréis que abonar una pequeña tasa de, no llega a 7 euros, en concepto de seguro de estudiante y carné de estudiante. Una vez se ha completado, en la facultad, como os comentaba antes, os entregarán vuestro usuario y contraseña para acceder a vuestro email de la universidad y al aula virtual. Vale, para obtener vuestro carnet de estudiante debéis dirigiros a la oficina del Banco Santander del campus de Taronchers. El horario es de lunes a jueves de 8 a 3 horas y los viernes de 8 a 2. Por la tarde no. Deberéis haber sido matriculados previamente, y si tenéis cualquier duda, por favor preguntar en la secretaría de vuestra facultad. Calendario académico. A ver, aquí es que un momentito, porque, a ver, la 43, es que en la visión que tengo yo en la pantalla se ve muy pequeñito. Voy a leeros el calendario de aquí, mejor. Vale, Estamos en el segundo cuatrimestre, que empieza, como os comentaba antes, el lunes 31 de enero y termina el 20 de mayo de 2022. Los exámenes empiezan el 23 de mayo y el periodo de exámenes finaliza el 10 de junio. Son fechas orientativas, entre el 23 de mayo y el 10 de junio. Y tenéis una segunda oportunidad, segunda convocatoria para aquellos que hayáis suspendido en primera convocatoria o que no os hayáis presentado. Tenéis una opción de presentaros en segunda convocatoria en las fechas entre el 30 de junio hasta el 1 de julio de 2022. Vale. Esto es lo que os comentaba. Bueno, el primer cuatrimestre ya ha pasado, el segundo cuatrimestre, las fechas que os he comentado, y la segunda convocatoria hasta el 1 de julio de 2022. Vale, y para finalizar ya vamos a hablar del certificado de estancia, que lo solicitaréis online, accediendo, como os comentaba al principio, como usuarios de la universidad, con las usuario y contraseña que os den en la facultad tras la matrícula, y recibiréis un email desde relaciones.internacionales@v.es que os enviaremos pues cuando ya empecéis los exámenes. Más o menos las primeras semanas de exámenes recibiréis un email con instrucciones para solicitarlo de forma online, tanto el certificado de estancia como el certificado de notas. Sí que es importante que sepáis que, aunque os demos la información en ese momento, si todavía tenéis exámenes que realizar y os vais a quedar unos días más aquí en la Universidad de Valencia, no lo solicitéis todavía al recibir el email. Porque el día que solicitéis el certificado de estancia será el día que nosotros entendemos que termina vuestra estancia en la universidad y, por tanto, el documento que se genere llevará esa fecha de salida. Tenéis más información en el enlace que veis en pantalla abajo, aunque ya os indico que ahora eso queda muy lejos y que os iremos informando llegado el momento. Vale, respecto al certificado de notas, lo mismo. En el email que recibiréis irá información e instrucciones de ambas cosas, certificado de estancia y certificado de notas. Es importante, respecto a las notas, comentaros que verifiquéis primero en vuestro portal de alumno que tenéis en el borrador, os aparecen las calificaciones de todos los exámenes que habéis realizado. También os recomendamos que os esperéis un mes aproximadamente desde que hacéis el examen para dar tiempo a que las actas se hayan generado y los profesores hayan corregido los exámenes y transmitido esa información en el sistema. Los cursos de español en el Centro de Idiomes de la Universidad de Valencia no aparecen en el certificado de notas. Deberéis, ahora luego Esteban os comentará el tema de los cursos de español, muy interesante. Tenéis unas condiciones muy ventajosas como estudiantes de movilidad y os recomiendo que empecéis cuanto antes, pero solicitadles a ellos el certificado de los cursos realizados, porque no son asignaturas de la universidad y no aparecerán en vuestro certificado de notas. Muchas gracias a todos, bienvenido de nuevo y nada, ahora doy Esteban, a ver, cambio subtítulos, un momentito. Español y... Vale. Esteban.
Yes, here I am.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Sonsoles. I hope that this part of the paperwork has been useful to all of you. And don't worry if it's overwhelming. It's a lot of information, that's true, but First, remember that this presentation will be recorded, and you will have access to it later on. So it's there for your use. And secondly, everybody will try to help you in the faculties, in the secretariat, your colleagues and student colleagues and so on. So don't worry. So let me give you some additional information about university life, which you should know. Plenty of information, I guess you are already familiar with. First related to the Wi-Fi, okay. University of Valencia is adhered to the EduRoam network, which most probably you will have also in your university. It's very convenient to travel and have internet in Europe and even abroad, even outside of Europe. Even in Russia, I've used EduRoam. In Russia, I've used in the US. Okay, it's a very good way to have a very high quality internet connection as soon as you are close to an academic institution or even public research institutes or research institutions. They also usually adhere to are members of EduRoam. It's true that it does not always work as nicely as you could expect, because not all the universities are well prepared for the users to use EduRoam. This means that if, when you arrive, cannot connect to EduRoam, remember that you connect to EduRoam and identify yourself with the user and password of your home university, the official one, of course, not with Gmail, not with any other online address. It's your official user and password. Okay. In any case, if you have further problems, you should have a look on the webpage you see in the on the slide right now, and there is more information and even some small programs you can download for Windows and even also for, I think, OS X for Apple, where you can execute these small programs, and they will configure your computer automatically to have access to EduRoam, all about the certificates and all the stuff, which can be rather cumbersome. Okay, so don't worry, have a look on this. The good news is once you are enrolled in the university, you will get your UV credentials. Okay, you will have your user and password for your UV. Yes, as a UV student, and this will give you access to email. Of course, you will have an email account in the University of Valencia, and this is the official email which is used for all communications within our university. So please have a look on it and check it as often as possible. It will give you access to the virtual classroom, okay, to our Moodle site, which is called Aula Virtual, and where usually you will find all documentation needed for the lectures. Okay, professors usually and lecturers usually upload all the information, all material needed for the for given subjects to this platform. There in the lower part, in the lower band, you see how to access in the main page of the University of Valencia, how to access with your user email and password. Of course, once you have the email and the password, you can also access, you will be able to access also to the EduRoam of our campus with this user and password. So this is also another option. But for the time being, right now, you should be able to connect with your user and password of your home university, and before you have the user and password. Of course, you know the roaming now is a fact in Europe. So also you can use your mobile phone with roaming in Spain without any problem. Check your home service provider, okay, to know if there is any limitation with the data and so on. Now, you can follow university also on other digital means like social networks. Okay, we have a web page, we have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter account, and we are also in LinkedIn. Okay, there you have the addresses. We have also multimedia resources in the mmmedia.uv.es and a YouTube channel. In fact, you're using the YouTube channel of the International Relations Office right now, but there's a general one whose address you find there on the slide. And there is also some open courseware offered in the web page you see there too. We have also our own app, okay, mobile app, both for Android and Apple, and you can download them, or you can have information about this on the web page you see there too. Okay, this is very convenient also to check where rooms are, how to apply for an appointment or whatever. So check it. The interesting services which you can find in our university are, for example, the SEDI, okay, SEDI, and it's the UV Information and Documentation Center. It's about studies, grants, information, accommodation, cultural activities, job offers. So everything related to your life in the university, you can find a lot of information in these services. They are in all 3 campuses. I think so. Okay, there's the web page there, and there you can just walk in with your mask. We will come back to this and ask, and they will try to help you. Okay, for sure. So it's a very good, interesting service which you can take advantage. It's for all our students. It's not just for Erasmus students, but for all our students. So, but you are welcome to visit them too. There is also a health assistance system in our university which provides a first aid primary medical assistance. Okay, they are they can be found in all 3 campuses. The office hours are from Monday to Friday from 9 to 11 and 3 to 7:30 in the afternoon p.m. There is a web page. You have to find out where in each campus the office is, and then you can walk in case you have some urgent medical issue. Okay, they will help you out for the first treatment. If there is something more serious, then they will also try to guide you where to go. Although I'm going to do it in the next slides as well. Okay, I would strongly recommend to use the European public health system. So if you're a European resident, and I'm sure you are, you will have probably public social security health access in your home country, and therefore you are entitled to an European health insurance card, the EHIC, right? It's the small picture you have down there on the right. And this allows you to get the same healthcare attention than you would get in your national, as a national in your home country. Right? The issue is that you should have taken or brought this card from your home country. You have to apply in the web page you see down there for this card, and they will send you this card directly to your home address in your home country. If you haven't done this already and you don't have your card, I strongly recommend it to do it as soon as possible, and then ask your family to send it here to Spain to you. As far as I remember, there's also an option to download a temporary permit, which is just a PDF, and you can download it because the card takes a few weeks. So if you download this PDF, you will have already some certificate which is as valid as the card for the time it takes that the card arrives to you. Okay, check the web page. This also changes from time to time, and of course it depends on your home insurance or the insurance you have at home. In Spain, we have a very modern and quite good public health system. First, the urgency telephone, the emergency phone is there. It's just 012, right? So you can call the public health system dialing this number. You should provide your address in Valencia, so in which flat you are living, where is your shared room or whatever, and they inform you about which is your closest medical assistance center. Okay, and there you can get family doctor attendance, prescriptions, medical analysis, prescription for a specialist doctor, and of course, please, maybe I should highlight this, in case of emergency, go to your nearest public hospital immediately. Don't worry, okay? You don't need a credit card like in other countries. You can just walk in with an emergency. Depending on how urgent the emergency is, you will be treated immediately, or it will take a few hours, but they will take care of you, definitely. Okay, so please go to the nearest hospital. I'm trying to highlight this. Okay, This is important, right? Now, private healthcare. In case you have private healthcare, ask about the phone numbers, doctors and hospitals covered by your insurance. This you should ask at home, at your home country, and they will let you know how you are covered in Spain with your private healthcare. If you are, it's probably not. It's not 100% like this, but they will tell you. Please, important. Don't wait until you are ill. Okay. Learn this information now. Okay, it's I mean, once you're ill, then everything is in a hurry, and then it's difficult, right? So make this information well known to you now, so that you know what you should do in case. Hopefully, none of you gets ill, none of you gets nothing, and stays the 6 months here. Yes, as a wonderful wonderful experience. And once more, I highlight this once more. In case of emergency, go to the nearest hospital, right? They will take care about you. So there you have it. Now, COVID-19 situation in Valencia. Well, I guess most of you are here. We have a very, very high infection rate right now. It's publicly known. But it's true that Omicron seems to be not that it's dangerous. It's also true that some people gets problems with Omicron, but most part of the population just gets very light symptoms. Anyhow, COVID-19 is compulsory everywhere, except in natural parks. And when I mean natural parks, is that you should wear your mask when you're walking in the riverbed Turia Garden I mentioned before in the beginning of the presentation. It's true that you don't need a mask if you're making sports. Okay, for sports you don't have to have a mask, and you don't need the mask if you're going outside of the city. If you're making an excursion to the mountains, some hiking, there you don't need, and that's what I mean with natural parks. Unless the distance between persons is more than it's less than 1.5 meters, of course. The COVID passport, which you will have used to come to Spain, probably if you have taken the plane, is necessary to enter bars, restaurants, and so on, and every public place. So have it available, have it on your phone, and show it if you are required to do so. In case of symptoms, stay at home. Okay, from the symptom starting day, you should obey a quarantine of 7 days or up to 3 days after the symptoms disappear. So, okay, but it's more convenient to stay 7 days at home. At the university, we take care about this, so don't worry. I mean, we take care. We know that if you are not attending the classes because of COVID, you are allowed to do so. Let's say it this way. It's not that we take care. If fever is very high, or does not go down, or you breathe with difficulty, then go to your nearest hospital or call directly the number you have there. If you can hardly walk, an ambulance will pick you up. So if you really have trouble with the disease, call, please. Don't wait. There are regional regulations. So in Spain, the regulations from one region to other changes. So check the webpage I'm providing you here in the slide is of the region we are right now, in La Comunidad Valenciana, the region of Valencian area. But the region in Madrid or Barcelona or Catalonia, they have other regulations, different regulations. So check them. On campus restrictions, using a face mask, okay, the mask covering your mouth and nose indoors and outdoors at all times. Okay, so it's completely compulsory. Please be aware of it, except, of course, when eating or drinking. That's clear. Limited capacity of classroom, conference rooms, laboratories, and all indoor spaces are taking into account in order to have at least 1.5 meters of distance between each of you. Okay, the lectures are physical. We don't have, in principle, no online activity. So from Monday on, all the campus will be again full of students, physical there, and only at some very specific occasions there will be online or blended activities, but you will be informed. By default, all the activities will be physical, okay, presential. So you will have to be there. Eating and drinking in closed spaces is only allowed in the official cafeterias and restaurants, canteens, okay, and ventilation, and it's because ventilation is ensured in these places. More information can be found in these 2 web pages. Well, in fact, there are 2 PDFs related to the phone numbers where you can get further information or help, and related to the quarantine. Okay, they are both in English. Okay, check them in case you need further information. About Spanish, learning Spanish. Most of you, I hope, have some very basic knowledge of Spanish, at least to go around. And I hope even further that you will learn much more once you have finished your stage here in Valencia. The Centro de Idiomas, which is the language center of the University of Valencia, you have the webpage up there, offers 60 hours courses, Spanish courses of all the levels you have there, A1, A2, B2, B1, and C1. They have 2 schedules, one of 2 days a week and one of 1 day a week, and the 2 days a week is either Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday and Thursday. The courses start next Monday, so hurry up if you are interested. And they are not free, I'm sorry for this, but they have a special price for Erasmus international students, only 65 euros for the whole course, okay? So they are, I think, very, very convenient courses. By the way, the center, the language center is you have to locate it from the webpage. It's close to the Tarongers campus. Okay, it's far away from the Burjasot campus. It's medium distance from the Blasco Ibáñez campus, but very close to the Tarongers campus. They also prepare you for DILE. DILE is Spanish as a foreign language. It's a diploma de español como lengua extranjera. Okay, it's a certificate of having mastered Spanish as a foreign language. There are also speaking groups, outdoor activities, and language tandems. Okay, so you have many of these activities available. There you on the post-it you have the address. It's on the Serpis Street, number 25. Okay. What else? We have also a language service which offers for free courses of our local language, Valencian language, which is a version of Catalan. We have also self-study centers and conversation groups for Valencian Catalan, and have also exchanges of buddy programs or tandem programs in any languages, okay, in many, not all of them, but many of them, okay. So check their web pages, what they offer, and how you can make use of this service, okay. There are also, I mean, the language center prepares you for the certificate, and the SPA is an official examination center, so you will have to take the exam in their premises, right? Checking the web page, you will have further information. The good news from this service is they have an office in all the campuses. So you can find an SPL office in the campus of Burjasot, another one in the campus of Tarongers, and another one in the campus of Blasco Ibáñez. Related to sports, you have sport grounds in all 3 campuses, and they organize activities during the whole term, during the whole semester, even sports competitions. And there is a self-enrollment system, and there you have the web page to enroll or to get further information about the sport activities. Anyhow, you can ask in the faculties and also your colleagues, your student colleagues, and otherwise walk just into the sports grounds. They're easy to find, they are large, and ask there. Libraries, well, this is important. You have come here to study. We have 3 libraries, 1 big library in each of the campus. And in addition, we have also some smaller libraries in some faculties. Okay, so you have plenty of space there to study. They support your learning and research. They're open from 8:15 till 9 p.m. in the morning, 8:15 in the morning till 9 p.m. in the evening. You will need the student card to make loans, okay, of books. In principle, you don't need to the student card to have access to them, but you need the student cards to loan, right? So have a look and go. They're really big, very modern, and very, very, very nice. They have also study rooms, and yes, I think very, very nice sites. There are also a lot of electronic books available right now. You know, plenty of them can be checked online. There is the web page, and once you have your user and password as a student, you will get access to many of these collections as well. Finally, we have also a very good service for disabled persons. Okay, we are very proud of it, and it's already many years old and very active. So if you have a disability, learning difficulties, or health conditions that impacts on your studies, you can contact them. They will guide and inform based on your needs. They will support and make reasonable adjustments to the lecturing so that you can follow it without any problem. And they will help you to and become a liaison with the teachers or lecturers to advise them and make them aware that you need some special attention. You can book an appointment, okay, on the email, on the webpage you see there, or sending an email to the address you find there. So in any case, if you have any problem, please get in touch with them. Now, what else? Of course, being such an important university related to Erasmus exchange in Valencia, we have also a very powerful section of the ESN. Remember, ESN is the Erasmus Student Network. They are all over Europe in all countries. You see them how in this map, okay, in 32 countries. And they have more than 12,000 volunteers, which have been Erasmus students and have decided to join this association, and so to help Erasmus students like you, which now are right now starting with this experience, to help them with any problem you can find. Okay, they want to help you. They are there to do so. So please, in any case, get in touch with them. Right? They would give you academic advice. They can help you to integrate yourself in the community. They can go with you and make you aware of cultural activities taking place in Valencia, how to join sport teams and tournaments. They will explain you how to do trips, and they also will show you the social projects they're working on. There is the email address and there is the webpage. Please get in touch with them. They are definitely there for helping you, and they are very active. What else? Accommodation. Well, this is a complicated thing everywhere, not just in Valencia. In all university cities, accommodation becomes kind of a problem. We have halls of residence. There are two here. Colegio Mayor Rector Peset y Residencia Universitaria Damià Bonet. You have the web pages, the approximate price, but at this time of the year, they will be most probably already fully booked. Anyhow, check. Maybe you are lucky and see if they fit you. Okay, this is just a question of asking. In addition, there are student flats. Okay, which is usually the preferred option, because you share the flat with other students. You are in your own room, well, like probably in your home country, in Germany, in France, or wherever. There are special agencies like housinganywhere.com, which work very well and can help you out there. Otherwise, you have to check internet, newspaper, ads, and so on. And also notice board in the faculties. Close in the campus, there are plenty of these notice announcements offering room for students, and you can check there as well. Okay, there is a web page which tries to help you out. Please, as everywhere else, not only in Spain but also in Germany, in France, in Finland, or wherever, be very cautious with scams. Okay, you have to be careful. There's always bad people around trying to rip you off, so be careful. But yes. About living in Spain, I think Spain is one of the countries where we eat the latest of all of the European countries. We have lunch very late. Meal times in Spain, and I mean, you can eat whenever you want, of course. It's not that I'm telling you that when you have to eat, but these are the usual times in Spain, and I'm telling you this because these are the times where you can find restaurants open, okay, and where you usually can find. You cannot. It's very, very rare that you could order a lunch in a restaurant at noon, okay, at 12 o'clock noon. No, probably they will say no, the kitchen is closed, right? So breakfast is around from 8 to 9, maybe from 7 to 9 if you have to go out. Lunch is from 2 to 3. In the canteens, you could even start to have lunch a few minutes past 1, okay, but never before 1. But probably around 1, you can already start to have lunch in the canteens of our campuses. In the restaurants, well, I don't know if you could have lunch at 1 sharp, but okay, it's a question. It's maybe worth asking. Dinner is late, usually from 9 to 10. It's true that it depends, but okay, going out, you will find out that your colleagues, your student colleagues, are meeting with you for dinner around this time. So okay, let's go for dinner, and then you start at 9, maybe at 8:30, but okay. As I mentioned, the canteens, you have canteens and cafeterias in all the faculties and at least in all the campuses, okay? They have set meals from Monday to Friday with a cost from 6 to 8 euros, okay? Quite convenient. They are open to everybody, so it's not just for students. The price is fixed, so anybody from outside of the university can also go to the canteen and get this price. And it's a good place to meet classmates and make friends. My suggestion, don't spend that much time playing cards there, but okay, you know what I'm talking about. Safety. Valencia so far is a safe city, okay? You shouldn't expect to experience any problem related to safety. Anyhow, watch out for pickpockets, okay? In any large city. Don't go in the wrong places. They are not wrong places, but try to do not go alone during the nights in some places. You shouldn't have any problem, okay? But as you don't know the city, right? There could be you could be in the wrong place. But anyhow, you will easily find out that there is no problem. You shouldn't have any problem. If you have any problem, please let us know. Get in touch with us, and we will try to help you. And there is this 24 hours free emergency phone, okay? Even having the phone without a SIM card, you should be able to call this number, 112. This is the emergency number. It needs to have the battery charge, of course, but otherwise you should be able to call and tell them what's your problem, and they will help you and send the police or whatever, right? This is important. Banks, yes, you have, I think Sonsoles mentioned it, you have an office of the Banco Santander near the Faculty of Psychology in the campus Vasco Bañez, and another one in the Faculty of Economics near the campus of Tarongers, okay? You can use your credit and debit card, not the EC card. EC card are not accepted in Spain, okay? You should use a Maestro card, MasterCards, and Visa cards. So this type of cards. And you will find a lot of ATMs all around where you can withdraw money and cash for your convenience, right? So there is no problem. Check with the commissions. This you have to check with your home bank, of course. There will be commissions for sure. But maybe if you have an account, because Banco Santander can be found already in Germany, in Poland, and so on. So maybe you have an account in this type of banks. You can yes, use the cashiers, the ATMs of this bank. It's up to you. And I think this is all. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for attending this presentation. You have our webpage there. You have our email, and you have also a chat box there, a chatbot where you can make your basic questions and you could get some answers. Okay, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you very much once more. And then we open a time for questions, half an hour. They will be answered on the chat directly. But I will try also to answer some of them here in voice. So what is your question? What are your questions?
Yes, Esteban, I was reading all the questions on the YouTube channel while you were talking, and most of them were about enrollment issues. I want to go now to the slide 16, because I think in there they can find a very important link. It's at the bottom of the screen. And in this link, you can find your academic contact for doubts about, if you have doubts about when is your enrollment meeting, like I have here all the questions, but well, let me say, if you don't know when is your enrollment meeting, how many credits you must take, or if there is no compatibility with the timetables or things like that, all these academic enrollment doubts, you can contact your academic contact that is in this link. Just search for it. I cannot share the link with you on the YouTube channel, but you can see it in the slide, and you can download the PDF file as well, and just click on the link, because as I was saying, you have there your academic coordinator email and your contact in your faculty, and they will solve lots of questions that you wrote on the YouTube channel. First question was from Lucy, and was about that her enrollment meeting was on the 1st of February, and I think she was worried because lectures start on 31st of January. Well, Lucy, you are really lucky, because it's just one day, the first day of classes. Don't worry. If you wait till Tuesday, you will know then your groups, timetables, and you will have no problem at all to follow all the classes during the second semester. If you miss them, the first class, in case you have a subject on Monday, it's not really a problem, believe me. Miriam, vale. Tu pregunta sobre si tenéis que esperar un mes para tener vuestro certificado de notas, no es eso lo que intentábamos decir. Vosotros podéis acceder a vuestra aula virtual y consultar vuestras calificaciones. No sé cuánto tardan en estar disponibles, porque depende de muchas cosas, entre ellas de las correcciones de los profesores. Podéis, pero vamos, no suele ser un mes. Entonces vosotros tendréis acceso a saber vuestras notas. Lo que os indicamos es que esperéis a ser posible un mes, o hasta que veáis todas en vuestro portal online, para solicitar el certificado en el que se incluyan todas las calificaciones. Más preguntas. Muchas han sido ya contestadas por Carlos Pomer desde el canal de YouTube. Muchas gracias, Carlos. Dora tenía la duda de reading days. There are no classes at all. That's it. I think you are talking about 19th and 22nd of April. This semester, yes, there are no classes at all. Reading are not holiday official Pascua, but are between, and there will be no lectures.
There is one question about the booster. I don't know, Shanat Qatar. I don't know if this is. You have to check with the with the flight company. I don't know exactly if the booster is needed. I'm not aware of it. So we cannot confirm nor deny that starting from the 1st of February, the booster, the third vaccination is needed to come to Spain. I'm not aware of it. So I'm sorry, I cannot answer the questions.
Vale. Princess asked about when or how to find the enroll meeting. And as Carlos said, just go to the secretary office of your faculty, or even better if you send an email to the administrative contact that I explained it, that you can find on the link I talked, and ask them. They will give you an appointment and you will be enrolled. Some of you were worried about if you arrive late after next Monday, who to contact for your enrollment. It's the same as I told before. Send an email to the administrative contact of your faculty explaining your situation, what is the day that you will arrive, and they will give you an appointment and they will try to solve your enrollment. Don't worry. Try to arrive between the next two weeks, because if not, you may have start to have problems to follow the lectures.
There are also some questions about the language center, and yes, the language center don't provide ECTS. They will tell you how many hours you have followed the language courses. I think Sonsoles mentioned it in the presentation, and you have to make sure that they are recognized in your home university. It's up to you to do so. Okay, so it's but they are not part of any official degree. There were also some questions about the student cards. Yes, you will get the student cards when you are enrolling or after enrolling. You will get a receipt. Then you are enrolling. You have to go. Sonsoles has explained it, but I repeat it once more. You have to go with the receipt to the bank and pay in the bank the receipt. And also the bank takes care to make you the student card. So the student card has a very small fee. I think it's €7, the amount which 6.99 was the amount which Sonsoles mentioned, and this is for the student card and for the student insurance. So this is a small fee you have to pay for this. Am I right, Sonsoles, or do you want to?
Yes, I think they can pay it online as well.
They can pay it online. Okay.
I think they have all the instructions in the email they receive from their faculty, but they can ask for it to the contact in the faculty. But regarding the student card, Benjamin asked about, his question is, what do you need the Santander card for? Okay, I think he's asking about the student card. The student card, is it up to you to get it or not? For us, there is no problem. You will be able to make the exams you need to make, and it is useful for sports facilities, for instance, to access the library and to identify yourself as a student from the Universitat de València. And this way, maybe you can access to discounts in activities in the city. But it is up to you to go to the Banco Santander office of Taroncher's campus to get it once you are enrolled.
Also to have to get books in the library if you want to loan books.
Mm-hmm. Are the lectures, Serena, asked, are the lectures recorded and uploaded in the virtual classroom? We cannot give you a standard answer for this question because it will depend on the lecture, on the subject you are talking about. Ask your teacher of any of the courses, but most of the classes are physical here, are face-to-face, so you will need to attend the classes here, not online, not only online. Well, and Lena asked a question. She has a student card because studied here before. Will I have to reactivate it? I think they have a end date. At least my card from UV, and you can see if it is far from, if it is not valid. Maybe you have to reactivate it. Ask to your faculty.
Exactly, ask the faculty when you are enrolling. Ask them, I have this card, and they will tell you what to do. So the rest of the questions are more related to WhatsApp groups and Facebook pages. There we don't have nothing to say. It's up to you. And are there more questions? You can also, there was a question which I was unable to answer, to give the link about the calendario académico. Era una compañera española. You can have a look, puedes buscar en el buscador en la página web de la universidad, buscas calendario académico y te saldrá el link. Es que igual no se veía bien o no sé qué. Entonces miras ahí están las fechas, tanto de las clases oficiales como fechas sin clases. Digamos, cuando no hay clases, pues no hace falta que vayas a clase, obviamente. Ahí tienes la explicación del calendario. Si tienes más dudas, en la facultad te lo aclararán. If you look for the academic calendar, you can have a look on the web page, on the official web page, and Google it up there in the web page, and they will find the link there. And you have the official link. I don't know which other questions are there. Where do I get the link of the Faculty of Economics online meeting? I didn't get the email yet. Yannick is asking this. They should be in the ERO, no? In the Faculty of Economics, in the International Relations Office. Probably there is the news about this very about this event, and they should give you the link there. I don't know if we have the link of this there.
Yes, we don't have it. I think they have sent it to all the students, incoming students. In case you have not received it, please send them an email and ask for it, or maybe search in your spam box of your email. Maybe it's there, the link, and maybe it's in the web page of the Faculty of Economics in this case. And Elena says the caducidad en enero de 2023, so yes, it is fine then. You have all the year long to stay here, identified as a student, no problem.
Somebody asked, where is the Secretaría section to enroll? Well, you have to go physically to the faculty and then ask for the Secretaría there, and there is the office, and then you can talk to the people over there. Again, there is a question about how to enroll in the sport activities. Follow the link we give in the presentation. So when the presentation will be uploaded, I think it's this afternoon, please look for the slide with this link, and then you can have a look there. Or look sport in the web page of the university and try to find the sports service and their own web page in the general web page of the university. Again, about economics, go to the International Relations Office of the Faculty of Economics. Okay, they will tell you. There is Nelia, Beurala asking where she has to go, and you have to ask them because it's out of our, or write a mail to the coordinator, although the coordinators, they are quite busy, so they have 300, 400 Erasmus students in the Faculty of Economics, so they will be probably not answering you. So follow the information you find in the webpage of the International Relations Office of Economics, and yes, follow this instructions there. Classes are not online. No. Classes are presential. They are not online. And I mean, they could change if something becomes very, very difficult, but so far they are on the 31st of January, we begin all physically. El link de las actividades deportivas no funciona, son soles.
Yes, I was checking it. Okay, it is true, but unless I try it now and it doesn't work, I get it from the web page, UV web page. Maybe it's now not working. Maybe it has something I enter with my ID, and maybe that's the problem. I'm trying to search it for it. It's on the web page, on the sports web page. Just give me a minute, please.
Maybe Carlos can share the web page of the sports service, and then everybody can have a look there.
Maybe they have changed it, the automatricula
process. Yeah.
Web, yes, it's webges web.res cursos. It's difficult to compare with. It's on the web page, but I will.
You have the web page already there.
Carlos is not in the chat. I don't know how to make it.
So there you have the web page of the sports services. Connect to this web page and have a look.
I think
there's a contact.
Externos. Okay, they have changed it. Yeah, I will share it in the comments here, and maybe Carlos or Christian can copy it and paste it in the YouTube channel. Well, it's all the same, but the last after web, it's https://webges.uv.es/uvprocursos-web/cursos instead of cursos externos, matrículas serport. I wrote it on the Teams channel. But the best thing is to go straight to the page of the sports service, because maybe they can change these things, and all the information as well, it's there. All the instructions to get enrolled in, and all the activities they offer are on UV Sports. In the directory of the UV webpage, directory in the top menu, and surveys, the third option, and then just search for the sport service.
So,
okay, I think Carlos has
also uploaded this link. Yes.
Yes.
For enrolling.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Share the website identification.
Piden el anexo y el acuerdo de aprendizaje inicial. No sé cuál es. ¿Podemos contestar eso? Sonsoles, Lucía Cabrer.
El anexo, no la encuentro.
La reunión de esta tarde piden el anexo y el acuerdo de aprendizaje inicial, que no sé muy bien cuál es. Si me podéis aclarar, me haríais un favor, dice Lucía Cabrer.
A ver, Lucía, habla con tu coordinador académico. Estamos hablando de contrato de estudios, Learning Agreement. No sé si es que no veo, no sé si eres SICUE o eres de programa internacional. Supongo que serás SICUE. Si has realizado modificaciones a tu acuerdo inicial, el modelo y todo lo demás lo tienes disponible en la web y consulta a tu universidad de origen y a tu coordinador académico en la Universidad de Valencia. La sesión de filología, ¿dónde podrías encontrar lo mismo? A ver, las sesiones, no sé si me han dado el enlace, yo os lo he compartido, todos los enlaces que han compartido desde las facultades los he copiado y estaban en la diapositiva.
Sí, Sofía dice dónde está la facultad de filología.
Ah, ¿dónde está situada?
No, ¿dónde podría encontrar la sesión de bienvenida de la Facultad de Filología? ¿Estaba en la presentación?
A ver.
Igual no la han...
Vale. Filología es hoy a la 1 y el enlace es online y ahí en pantalla puedes ver el enlace corto, más fácil, links.uv.es incoming FFTIC, Facultad de Filología, Traducción y Comunicación. La sesión de bienvenida para los estudiantes de Derecho, Camila, pues ahora también la puedes ver en pantalla. Derecho es presencial hoy a la 1 en el aula N101.
Campus de Tarongers. Barbara Suma is asking if we need the European public health system. Do we need the European public, even if we are students from the European Union? I don't understand the question. Yes, you need the European card if you want to attend the Spanish public health system, and only this is only for European Union students. For those who are abroad, they cannot access the system, so they need a private insurance. Okay, so this only applies for the European Union citizens that have a public health system in their home country. So you need this card if you want to go to the. You want to make use of the Europe of the Spanish public health system. I don't know if I've been able to answer your question, Barbara. So
yes, they are now talking about the WhatsApp groups.
Yeah, Facebook, WhatsApp, and that's it. So.
Yes.
Pink and orange and blue. Well, nice. The picture looks very nice, Johanna Stein. Da hast du recht.
Maybe 2 more minutes for questions if you have something to ask us. What do you think, Esteban?
But we can close already, no? So, Solis, I think there is no more questions.
Yeah, no more questions. Really, the Faculty of Sports also, no, I don't think they have, because there are no too many of you of students of sports faculty, incoming students, so they maybe could give you one-to-one attention on the campus, on the faculty.
Not all faculties have a meeting, no? So it's not all of them.
Yes, no, not all.
So
No.
there is again a question about the health system of Nicolás Melido from Italy. We have you talk about the health insurance. The Italian one is valid as a European public health insurance, or we need to have another one. Now you can have you have the public European the Italian public health system, and you have this insurance. That's fine, but you need the card. Okay, you need the card to go to the doctor here. You need the card, which will tell the Spanish system that you are a member of the Italian system. So that's why you need this European international health card. Okay, so that's why, Nicolas. But of course, if you have the public Italian system, you can make use of the Spanish public system, no problem. But again, you need this card.
Malika, you just need to go to the faculty you have been accepted. The degree you have been accepted for a degree in the University of Valencia. This degree belongs to a faculty. This is the faculty meeting you have to attend, even if you are going to take the subjects from other faculties. The BATI program, Angelica, for this question, please send an email to entre@uv.es because they will be able to give you more information. I'll try to show the email on the screen.
Filipo pregunta de un examen. ¿Puedo hablar? ¿Sonsoles, terminamos?
For sure. Yeah.
Filipo dice que para hacer un examen de otra facultad hay que hablar con la secretaria de esa facultad. Bueno, tienes que estar matriculado de esa otra asignatura, si no, no puedes hacer el examen. Por lo tanto, habrás ido a la otra facultad para matricularte. Una vez estás matriculado...
No, Esteban. ¿No? La matrícula la solicitan desde su facultad en la que ha sido aceptado, hacen la petición allí al otro centro. O sea, toda la matrícula la gestionan desde una facultad.
De acogida. Pero tiene que tener la matrícula confirmada de que está aceptado en esa asignatura, y si estás aceptado en esa asignatura, para hacer el examen no hay ningún problema. Ya habrás ido a clase, vas al examen y ya está.
Exacto.
Tú estás matriculado, de hecho, en esa asignatura, así que no hay ningún problema. Perdona, Filipo, gracias, Sonsoles. Pues let's close the session. Vamos a cerrar la sesión. Muchísimas gracias a todos. Bienvenidos. Espero que tengáis una estancia fenomenal y que lo paséis muy bien, y esperemos que todo vaya bien y que el COVID ya pase, esperemos que en este año, a la historia.
Thank you all.